All right, now we good. We good. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again with a tier list. Yes, sir. Yeah, give
If
or
you
take.
guys like these things, like and subscribe, tell us your favorite moments in these videos. We do this stuff and give your perspective. For fuck's sakes, we'll take your perspective and we'll consider. Because hey, you never know. We might revisit a tier list and do another talk and be like, all right, yeah, we'll fuck around with some of them. But who knows?
Or hey, you give us any suggestions on what tier list we should do. Either way. All right, so let's get this started. Adventure Time.
Goated.
Goated.
No debate.
There really is none. That's like the most adult, childish cartoon. I say that it's allowed in the cookout. Like you know how they got the cookout for us black folks. Adventure Time, and in my opinion, and regular show, those were like the two shows, in my opinion, that were allowed to get into the cookout with the old gen of Cartoon Network shows. It's allowed in there. It's goated.
Right. I agree. There's no debate on Adventure Time. For those of you who haven't watched Adventure Time, we recommend you watch it. Now, I don't know what the hell this is.
I've
So,
Didn't
never
watch
seen it.
that.
I've seen bits and pieces. It didn't seem that appealing. So you could say trash or don't watch. I guess that's fine.
I'd say just put it on didn't watch because
Didn't
yeah,
watch. Yeah, didn't
yeah,
watch. Oh wait, is it didn't watch? Okay, it didn't watch. Okay.
yeah.
I didn't really watch. I've seen bits and pieces, but it just didn't seem that captivating. Batman and Brave and the Bold. Go ahead and put this shit up in the goated section because that shit for a version of Batman out of the multiverse of Batman. This was the most like comedic
comical.
and still it was the
hmm
most comical
It was the most balanced
romance.
Batman of all time. The most
It
balanced
literally
one.
had a variety. It had a variety of throwing like Easter eggs and shit to tell you about other series of Batman where they'll actually continue with certain villains and other arcs of Batman's life. And I loved it. And the actual diversity of every character having its storyline shown or portrayed, it was beautifully done. It was lighthearted. It wasn't so serious as Batman originally is. So for me, it's goated.
I agree. It's one of the top 3 best Batman animated series that's produced.
Very balanced.
Alien Force. This is just my
Hold
opinion.
on.
I'm gonna say it's mid.
I think this
I
is the
didn't
one where
like.
Ben is like a
Is he a
teenager.
teen?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
Yeah,
what
didn't.
he's
he
a
is.
teenager.
Oh nah, put that in the goated section. That shit was nice. That shit was nice for
Oh,
what it was.
But once you get to like the second and third season, it just kind of falls off for me.
Some of it did. It did lose its captivate. It did lose that captivating time. I'm not even gonna cap. It did. But for the value of it, for what it's worth, it did have some decent moments.
are you
It's
sure?
still good.
Are you sure?
No,
Randolph,
Are you
would you
are you
say
sure?
sure?
goated or mid?
I would just judge it off of season 1, and I would say goaded.
We cannot say Ben 10 is not goated. It was not iconic because that thing was on Friday night on Cartoon Network Friday night. We all remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It was on there. It was in the Hollywood section.
Nigga was trying to
Cartoon
caught the wristwatch and everything.
Network. Ben 10 already has his place at the table. We ain't got to worry about that. You already know where that's going.
Yep.
Camp
Next up,
Lazlo. Man, you could put it in the goated section. You could put it at the iconic, but you could put it in the goated section. It was dumb, but it was funny and it had some humor.
I would say mid. It's always like the Chowder better.
That was the only cartoon I knew where you had an Indian nigga actually in the show. Raj over here being an elephant and the rhino being Ed Boy from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
not to mention the announcer. Not to mention the announcer and all that.
That nigga would be strong, but he was not. He was a man of few words. And Laszlo being the monkey, he was just stupid. He was like our SpongeBob, but of Cartoon Network. He was the SpongeBob of Cartoon Network. So
It was like a combination of Ed, Ed and Eddie and like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Cause you remember the camp counselor used to be on their ass.
Yeah, they definitely were.
bro, he was really trying to get them to chill the fuck out so he could just live his best life doing nothing. He took the gig because he was getting paid for free and he could just slouch around doing nothing.
The fucking Snail is the most like reasonable character out of everybody.
You talking about my boy Slinkman right there. Slinkman was the most active nigga on the block. He should have been the fucking head of the party. He should have been the head of the camp.
For right now, I'm gonna leave Camp Laszlo at goated because I be watching it. That's all I can say. I be watching it.
Everybody say we can't say no. Chowder, oh my boy, put that in the fucking iconic section. You know damn well ain't nobody gonna fuck with that. Only show that got food and
Mr.
had
Rada
adult
Rada.
humor.
Mr.
Rada.
And then you find out I think he wasn't he played. Was he played by? I don't know why. I feel like
Yeah, he was played by a black dude.
It's a black guy. Rada rada rada. Like rada. That nigga was talking.
Like,
You know
me
this
and my
man was.
cousin always felt like this nigga was just saying nigga, nigga all the
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
He was though. He was though. That's the
Fall in my
funny
chair,
part.
bro.
He was though. That was the funny part. Not to mention the random fourth wall breaking they be doing.
Bro, remember? I remember when they lost budget to actually keep the show, and they was doing a car wash to bring the show back. I was like, "Holy shit! This is the most realistic situation I've seen."
Another thing about Chowder is he wasn't no simp. He had a bitch that was on his dick.
So keep that shit in the iconic section. Who we on next?
All right, Clarence. I never heard it. I never heard of this. Never heard
didn't
of this.
want it.
Yeah.
I've seen the show, but I didn't really watch it, so I'm gonna say don't know. My sister would probably say,
Here comes a new challenger!
Wait a minute, somebody's in here.
New foe.
A new Mortal Kombat champion?
Wow. Okay.
Rokami, can you please give us your take on Clarence?
Shouldn't exist.
Shouldn't exist.
Bruh, Clarence is the weirdest shit on the planet. That shit should not exist. Have you actually sat and watched an episode of that?
We never
no.
seen it.
Put that
We
shit
never
out
seen
there.
it.
I've seen
That shit and don't exist. Take my word for it.
I've seen a snippet. It should look like something for kids with ADHD, with like extreme ADHD.
That's it. Not even extreme ADHD. That's a kid who was high out of his fucking mind.
Like, well, those kids.
Like that shit is, but it's a channel's LSD trip.
Wait a minute, Courage. You know where you got
That's
put
iconic.
my
Put
son.
that shit.
Put it there. Thank you, Rokami.
Courage is
Bro, return the slab.
Return the slab.
Return that damn slab. Ooga booga ooga.
Mario. The return to slab was creepy as fuck. I had nightmares for that one episode. The fucking cat when he owned the hotel with that beat that he had that trap beat going in the background. This nigga was feeding people to spiders. We're not gonna pretend.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that episode.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
he
legit
did.
feeding people
Not to
spider.
mention, hold on. They had the villain. They had like they.
It was his.
Remember that all the villains came together to play dodgeball with him too. And remember Mr. Barbershop, the nigga with the barber that was going through.
No,
he
that
came
was
across-
dude, that
Oh,
episode was the creepiest one. That episode was
Yeah.
I'm like, he's a rapist.
I was
Yeah.
like, bro, when I was
Bro,
little, bro, I had to
God.
wash my barber a certain way with them clippers, bro.
Bro, that you know.
I had to wash my barber a certain way because of that episode. I was like, you better not make me ball like Courage.
Yo, that nigga
I ain't
said
gonna mess with that.
she made me feel
Naughty.
This nigga, and then the little la la sound coming in.
Who came up with this episode? Whoever came
And not to mention,
Ever came with
not to
it.
mention the
Oh,
fucking
that's-
chicken that kept coming back. The
the
fucking
dead
chicken.
KFC that kept coming back.
Cow and chicken. Go ahead and put that shit up there right behind Courage.
That-
You already
that
know
can
that. Mama had a
Cow
chicken.
and chicken,
Dad
that's
had a
a-
cow.
Boy,
They didn't care.
I can agree on that. Cow and chicken was some weird shit too.
True.
It
Yeah.
was weird.
the red devil dude, the dude with
Oh,
You know-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another
That was
character.
damn. That really was the devil in the fucking cartoon. I never thought about that.
Yeah, the
I
red,
never
the red
really
devil was another
identified him.
slightly creepy character if you really pay attention.
Next up
What?
on the list is Dexter.
You can put it in go.
Put
The
Or-
fucking go to put it.
The iconic episode with I think you're speaking French.
Ole Gouchement
Yeah, he's speaking French, and he's not even saying it right.
Omelette.
Someone told me.
He said an
he
omelet
said
with
French.
cheese, nigga. It's omelet with
He,
cheese.
he said cheese omelet. Anyway, Ed and Eddie, you put that shit back.
Ed and Eddie was ahead of his time. They were, and I argue this, they were ahead of the YouTube game on gaming content when niggas was putting memes together, doing EXEs, or when people was doing stuff. These niggas was putting memes of random sound effects of like,
Bro,
they was doing random shit
That's
in
what
their
I'm
content.
saying. That
All
sound
the way,
effect
bro.
really-
The Christmas episode, the Halloween episode, bruh. Iconic.
Bro, they had
Iconic.
season episodes for everything.
The
Valentine's
last
Not
day
to
Day.
of
mention the
school.
They had
transition
all.
from summer to school, bro.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Actually, the movie. Y'all remember the movie,
Oh yeah,
right?
the
Where he had to go
movie
see his
was
The
big
goaded.
brother.
movie.
All right, next, Foster Home for Imaginary Friend. It's in the iconic
Iconic.
section,
Bosses, if you don't, you can put Billy and Manny iconic. Generation should enjoy.
bro.
That's
Bro, what's up with Billy's nose every time, every episode, bro?
Bro, that man knows his
That nigga take off
generation.
his nose, know where that's someone. I remember one time he
bro,
slept on his nose and it got so fuzzy,
bro,
bro. I was like, his
bro, this
nose going through everything.
bro, Billy himself is a fucking human ragdoll for whatever reason. This man go through all the abuse, and nobody has ever questioned it. Everybody just it's like, okay, that's normal. Billy has
And he
died
just
like
ran.
at least
He just
10
come.
times over.
Billy and Mandy. Well, I would love. I would watch Billy and Mandy all day. I ain't gonna lie. I would not get bored. And next up is Rex. Now I don't really.
Never seen that.
Go ahead, put that in the. I put that in the goaded. You can put that in the goaded. It was good for what it was in that gen, but it just didn't. It didn't last as long as it could have. Like Johnny Bravo, you know where the fuck to put that shit. Don't even act like it.
Mr. doing the monkey dance,
Do the monkey with me. Yeah, but he was the biggest simp, but he got his ass whooped every time.
bro.
He wasn't a simp. That nigga was a fucking.
Is you dead ass? This nigga caught feelings for every chick that passed
No,
by his
that's not
vicinity.
simping. That nigga was just horny.
Yeah, you right. He was dead ass horny. This nigga was a pencil and then beefed up over here like a low budget
And he still
Broly.
get his ass whipped by every single female. Like every single
Exactly.
one he encountered.
He
Not
ain't
even
learned shit.
not even 5 seconds into the conversation, this nigga getting flung around. Like damn, he didn't even get out a whole sentence.
Like this nigga is worse than Sanji from One Piece.
Hey there, mama. And he get hit with an uppercut. Like, yeah, whatever. That nigga got
I remember
uppercut.
one time he brought out flowers to a female. She tossed that shit, and she just tossed him at the same time. I was like, God damn!
Yeah, nobody tell you to do that shit, bro. You wildin'.
Johnny Test, I'll say goaded.
Oh yeah, go to indeed.
And next
But
up on the
his
list,
next put that shit past
Iconic.
Talent Chicken. Put it past there.
all I can say is, on the last episode of K&D, I cried. I literally busted a tear at the
Bro,
last episode. I
when
cried.
number
I
one vanished,
I literally cried, and then as to show the voice actors too, I was like, bro, you niggas made history. You niggas built my childhood. Thank you. I literally cried. Mom walked in like, what's wrong with you? I was like, go away, Bob. I'm going through it right now.
I'm just down bad right now, ma. It ain't nothing you gotta worry about. I actually really did cry during that interview because when they really did try to find out where number one went, I was so sad. I was like,
Not to
damn, he's losing
mention that
so far.
episode in the movie Zero, where they
Oh,
Oh
Kim
yeah,
Jong-un, bro, it
Zero.
confirmed every,
I mean,
bro, zero,
it's a
bro,
his
zero,
dad being number 0 and his grandfather was
grandfather.
father.
And
His
father
father
was his
is his
uncle.
uncle, bro.
the plot twist of that motherfucker was
Hold up.
insane.
And
That's
his
why
dad came up to his
that's
father
why I'm
like,
putting it up
The
here because of that
delightful
movie
children,
alone.
bro, the delightful children from down the lane was actually the
They were the
missing
former
sectors.
K&D that was
They were
missing.
this is sector.
They
was
were
Sector V or
missing.
Sector Z.
I think it was sector V.
Because they were missing because they got delightfulized and nobody knew what the fuck happened to them
Exactly.
niggas.
They went
Yes.
missing. And then yeah, that's why I was
Number
like,
1, before we go back, remember to carry on the mission.
bruh. And then they just
Bro.
and he was like, no. And they was like, oh yeah, stop whooping his ass.
Bro,
I was like,
imagine
yo.
bro, but just think about it. Imagine being a child forever. Your ass is actually grown ass adults, but you've been a child around the block for like
That's what
over 10 years.
that's
over
what
a
happened to
decade. Nigga,
the black dude that was what number was he? Like number 11 or I don't remember that nigga number.
was it number 5's best friend? It was Creed's
Yeah, it was number 5
boyfriend.
best friend, and the sister wanted him to become a teenager the whole damn time.
But he wasn't.
But he was like undercover though. He was like
Yeah,
undercover.
that nigga was working with the ops, but he was low key but he was low key undercover for the ops.
Yeah.
For the adult. He
Yeah.
wasn't for them. Yeah, so was number 100. if I remember correctly. Do you remember the that white boy whose parents froze everybody around the world?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also
that is
number
true.
2,
Number
remember because he went out to
two.
cover the date. Number 5, Sister Cree.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
did.
he
Oh yeah, he
accidentally
did.
figured out how to become a teenager and infiltrate.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah, he
remember.
did. That is true. That
Got
is
his
true.
ass whooped every time
Not
fucking
to
around.
mention the villains. Not to mention all the villains too, like the lunch lady, father, delightful children. Um,
Grandma
there was
stuff him.
yeah, there was a lot of other villains. Like there was like, bro, these niggas is wow. Candy is where it need to be for me. Everybody can agree, or y'all want to move it somewhere else.
I agree. I
I
agree.
agree.
These are little-
That's why I'm like, Candy's my favorite. All right, next up is my gym partner is a monkey.
I
I'm gonna
would
keep it
put it in
real
the
with you.
goaded.
Yeah, I'm
Goaded.
about to put it a goatee. It was funny. I
The
ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
music was
It
the
was funny
music
as
was
shit.
passive. The music's passive, and then the overall theme was hilarious.
The fact that the fucking principal was a fucking frog just cracked me the fuck up.
Not to
Forgot
mention the
Because
about
that nigga had
bully.
no
Not to
control over
mention
the
the
school.
bully.
Everybody just stepped on that nigga or flipped him around.
the
Not to
girl
mention
that
the
actually
fucking
had feelings
bully.
for him with a giraffe. What?
And not to mention the bully's a fucking shark.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
with a lip and braces.
It looked like he got a
Bruh,
whole retainer on. I
what?
was like, what is this?
Did y'all forget this nigga was wheezing like Darth Vader? He had with the headphones on the water. He had to sucking that
Yes.
shit in,
Yes.
so he didn't die.
Did he have braces on too?
Yeah.
I was like,
Bruh,
bruh, ain't no way you getting bullied by this nigga though.
bro,
Ain't
he
no
was.
way.
He was. He was.
Alright, next up is I don't remember this thing or what do y'all remember even watching this? Because I don't.
What is it?
I think it's called like Over the Garden Wall something.
I've heard of it, but I never watched it because it.
For those who probably did watch us, let us know because these two we never really watched, so we can't say. I still put
Wait,
it
is
like
that Animaniac?
nah, it's Pinky in the Brain. It's
I'll put it in
literally
the goated section.
yeah.
Put it in the goated section.
I'd rather have Animaniac instead of Pinky in the Brain, but it's still good
Yeah,
regardless.
only because it was funny. It tied with Animaniacs and Logic was the same thing. It was literally the same.
Right. Yeah.
But that's
Alright. Now Powerpuff Girls, as we mentioned, a few of
they
its
was
villains.
goaded. Goaded.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
We
lie.
can put
I
them past
might put
Pinky
it
and
I might
no,
put it
put it in the iconic. Put it in the iconic because if that's the original, no, put this shit up
yeah,
there
that's the
because they was all
iconic. Bro, the movie, yeah, no. Goated.
yeah the
I
movie.
mean
But
iconic.
bruh,